Hi there, and welcome to this Bridge Brothers video where we'll be reviewing Chelsea women taking on Arsenal women at Stamford Bridge. Now, it was really good atmosphere in the game, really well attended. Also, good to see Lauren and Guru getting their 100 and 200 game shirts respectively. Really good seeing them, and obviously, the longevity they're holding with the club. And also, really good to see the BBC in attendance as well, with Alex Scott and co giving the punditry there. And like I say, a really well attended game for the WSL. Stamford Bridge really near at capacity, which is wonderful to see. And I'd also say fair play to Arsenal for one, packing out the away end, and two, being incredibly loud through the entire 90 minutes. They brought great support, and it's always great to see in the WSL. Now, to the game in and of itself. Well, Chelsea did seem to start the first half really well. And really, the first half, I would say, was more, say, 60-40 to Chelsea, really. But one of the things that really kind of came in on this is you could see Chelsea weren't breaking down the Arsenal defence. And if it wasn't a set piece or a corner or a free kick, there's a lot of corners in this video I'll show you. Obviously, Chelsea centric clips. But yeah, Arsenal seem to really in open play have the forwards at Chelsea just really marked. I would say Alyssa Thompson made some really good runs, but apart from that, there wasn't really a lot to give you hope of an open play goal from Chelsea. But Arsenal were really good as well. Like I said, they had a couple of great chances. And I would say they did seem just to be the more physical of the two teams in that. And then, so 0-0 at half time. We go in, we're still hopeful. And the second half really did feel like it belonged more to Arsenal, to be honest. And it showed with Beth Mead getting a goal in the 55th minute, and then Mariona Caldente in the 61st minute. So, 5-6 minutes, two goals, and exactly the same methodology as well. I think Arsenal realised they could really just push through the centre rather than, playing balls in or going down the wing or anything like that, or, tick-a-tacker. They were just pushing through the middle, and they were rewarded twice very quickly. And you can see in one of the clips at the end here as well, if it wasn't for Hannah Hampton, it would have been three by the exact same methodology. Now, Chelsea did really look a bit off their game, I'd say, in the second half as well. And not to be too critical, but I think Erin Cuthbert had a really bad game all game, and she came off for Kira Walsh. And then we also brought on Lauren James as well, and that really did also sort of bring the game back to life. Kind of made you feel Chelsea would be able to do something. But really, it all kind of happened too little, too late. Arsenal got their two-goal lead and just shut up shop straight from there. Really solid defending. And again, like I said, they were so much more physical, I think, than Chelsea. They were doing hard tackles, barging. And they just kept our forward just quiet. And again, Ellie Carpenter had a few good runs. Johanna tried a couple of things, but just wasn't paying off, sadly. Like I said, it just didn't seem like Chelsea could string much together. I mean, seeing Lucy Bronze slip on the ball is a rarity in and of itself, and we saw that. And Sam Kerr was just quiet through the entirety of the game. I would have maybe swapped her out sooner for, say, Aggie or Maya Ramirez if she's available. But, maybe the league's gone for this season, but we've won enough of them, so that's fine. And it's nice to see the WSL is actually a bit more competitive and not just, a one-team league. But as always, if you enjoy our videos, we do have a podcast on just football and Chelsea in general. We have an FPL podcast as well. So if you like what you're watching, also you might like what we're saying. So do give us a listen. We're on Spotify, Acast, Apple, wherever you get podcasts, we exist. Thanks for your time.